Hello everyone, it's me, DillysSims. Welcome back to my channel. Today is Speed Build Sunday, the day of the week where I build whatever I want, because I can. So, for this week's Speed Build, I actually built a house, and then I realized I hated it, and my heart wasn't in it, or whatever. I realized, because I went back, I started building it, and I spent a couple of hours building it, and then I went back to go finish it, and I realized it looks okay. It looks like something that I did not care that much about, and I just wanted to like pump out quickly. So I decided to scrap that completely and build another house. And so I built a cabin, because why not? Cabins are fun. If you want, you can remodel this house and use it as a regular house too. So it is going to be called Cabin something. Did I name it? I think I did. I think I named it Roomy Cabin. Yeah. I named it Roomy Cabin because there's 4 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, and there's a bunch of room in there. So just because it's a cabin, you can still use it as an everyday house, a suburban home. You can color it blue, you can paint it blue, and you can just make it work for your family. Sorry, I feel like this is starting to be a bad voiceover. I haven't, recorded in a day, so I feel like I don't know how to talk to you guys anymore. But I'm gonna push through it, and I ain't gonna stop. So, this cabin, I made it with no real intention. I thought maybe Skank for my 100 baby challenge could come visit and take a vacation one day. We'll see what happens. And there's only 4 bedrooms, so if I try to fit a family of 8, some of her kids are gonna have to sleep outside. And you may have noticed I cut a bunch of the floor planning and roofing out because it took me so long just to get the roofing done. And the floor plan upstairs, it looks good now, but when I first started, it was iffy. I didn't like it. I just kept reworking it and reworking it and reworking it, and then I was like, oh my gosh, a whole bunch of my video is just gonna be me reworking the floor plans and the roof. So I just scrapped all of that part for you, so I'm not boring you with all the boring stuff. And everyone likes the renovation? No, not the renovation. What would you call this? Redecorating. Everybody likes the decorating and the furnishing part the most out of every single build. Myself included. That's just fact, I think, across the board. That's everybody's favorite part, is the end pictures and the furnishing and the stories. And speaking of which, I do have stories for you guys this week. Just yesterday, because I'm recording this on Saturday, and you guys are watching this on Sunday, I was supposed to go to the snow with my best friends. But, plot twist, there is no snow in California. And then you guys are like, but Dilly, duh, there's no snow in California, it's dry. And I'm like, and you're right, I should have thought about that ahead of time, and so should have my friends. But none of us did. So, we decided to go to the beach. Let's go to the beach, let's go get a wave. And it was fun. We went to Monterey, which is the beach, and there's a little there's Cannery Row, which is the street that connects to the Monterey Bay Aquarium. And we had tons of fun. We played mini golf, the car ride. I slept on the car ride home, which is sad because they played our best friend's music playlist for road trips, and one of my favorite song is on that list, of course, and it's MILF Money by Fergie. And I slept through it. It's I woke up and I was like, oh, did I miss MILF Money? And Kayla was like, yeah, the moment you fall asleep is when it started playing. And I was like, oh, god damn it. Why me? Why did I have to miss my favorite song? They were all awake for their favorite songs. Just kidding. I'm just being needy, basically. we took food, made a little picnic on the beach. It was so much fun and cute. We got to see the sunset. And, okay, which story part do I want to tell you guys? I think this is the one I'm going to tell you. Me and Heather wanted alcohol. So we stopped at a liquor store, just a random liquor store. I think it was literally called Liquor something. And I was just gonna stop in there to buy some vodka, and I was looking through like the aisles and stuff, and they had like all the vodkas and gins and stuff behind the cash register. And the guy goes, "Oh, can I help you guys with something?" And I was like, "Oh yes, what is your cheapest vodka?" Because I wanted to buy the cheapest one. Vodka all tastes the same to me, especially when you mix it with something else. And he was like, "Oh, okay, we have this one, and I have to warn you that there was a guy that used to come in here every day, and he would buy a pint of this vodka and drink it. And he had to get his bowels removed, and now he can't drink alcohol at all." And I was like, "Okay, well, A, you are obviously the best spokesperson. You are so good at trying to sell me shit. So thank you." And then he was like, "Oh, no, yeah," and I'm just trying to organize my story right now. And I was like, "Okay, thank you for sharing that with me." And Heather was like, "Okay, I really don't want to get my bowels removed, so let's buy this one." It was just a little bit more expensive. It was a couple of dollars, like $2. And so I bought that one, and I was like, you know what? That guy's a liar in the store. The man, if it's a true story, got his bowels removed, not because he drank that specific vodka. It was because he was obviously an alcoholic who had to drink a pint of vodka every single day. It wasn't just that one type of vodka. It was because he was an alcoholic, for sure. And he was like trying to make conversation with me, and I was like, "No, I'm not your friend. I'm not having it right now, okay?" And I know that sounds really mean, but it's like, I'm only there to buy my vodka. I didn't want to spend that much time in the store. I just wanted to get in there, buy, leave, like 5 minutes or less. And I was wearing my River Vixens t-shirt. If you don't know what a River Vixen is, if you watch Riverdale, or if you don't watch Riverdale, the cheer team in Riverdale is called the River Vixens. And so I was wearing my River Vixens cheerleading shirt that Heather bought me this Christmas. And I was signing the receipt from my card, and he goes, "Oh, is that from the TV show or the comics?" And I was like, "It's from the TV show." But I did used to read the comics. I was like, "Oh," I was like, "Can you just give me like my card back so I can leave? Because I really don't want to talk to you." And it's not like he seemed like a bad or a sketchy guy. It was just I wanted to leave, and he wouldn't stop talking to me. He wouldn't stop talking to me. He just told me a life story about a guy that I never asked about, ever. Basically, he lied to me. And he was inquiring about my shirt. So basically, I know everything about him. Obviously. And then I got kind of a little drunk at the beach, and it was fun, and me and Heather went on a really long, like, beach walk while Kayla and her husband, like, chilled out next to the picnic, and, like, I don't know, I assumed they made out while we were gone. I could be completely wrong. But wouldn't you do that if you had a significant other? I wish I had a significant other. I was talking to Heather about it. I just want to be in a relationship. I'm so needy. I just want to be, like, in a relationship. Sadly, I'm not seeing anyone right now. But that's okay. What will happen will happen. When I die alone, I die alone. But it's okay, because hopefully I'll still be doing YouTube. And I don't really care if I have only 5 or 10 or 100,000 subs, as long as you guys message me. Because literally, you guys commenting on my videos, even if it's just like, "Hey, this is a great build," it brings me so much joy. Because literally, I go through my entire life like bragging about The Sims, loving The Sims, and nobody apparently plays The Sims. No one at all. And it bugs me so much because I'm like, I love this game and nobody else plays it, so I'm basically just alone. Just like my life. I'm alone. And this sounds like a really, like, oh, boo-hoo, DillysSims, you're so alone and sad. It's not a pity party. But I feel like if I make these videos and you guys comment on it, it gives me, like, I don't want to say validation, but it makes me feel happy knowing that, like, there are real people out there in the world who also play this game and we have something in common. Because I'll, like, talk to somebody and they'll be like, oh, what do you like to do? I'm like, oh, I love to play video games. Oh, really? What games do you like to play? The Sims. Oh. You know, I used to play that back on, like, the PlayStation when that was in elementary school, and I'm like, and do you still play it? No. Literally, that's every conversation with everybody. Or if it goes like this. It's either I played it on the PlayStation, I played it on the Game Boy, I played it on this other console, or I used to play the very first Sims. And I was like, okay, that's nice. And then did you continue playing The Sims, or no? And I'm like, yay, thank you. We have nothing in common again. That's like all of my dates. What do you like to do? Play video games? Oh, okay. I don't share. There was only one person actually who I found the same, like, level of interest in The Sims as I did, and I was so happy. And it didn't work out, obviously, because I'm single. Oh god, this is a bad voiceover. It's just like me having pity on myself for being single. And I was like, okay, Dylan, this episode you're going to talk about your trip and how much fun you had, but I didn't realize the trip story was only going to be like 8 minutes long, and I need to talk for 19 minutes. Did I do anything else on my trip? Oh, what did I do? Well, we walked on Cannery Road. I did my very best not to spend a lot of money because I'm trying to cut back. And there was so many times where we walked into a store and I was like, oh, fight the urge to buy stuff, fight the urge to buy stuff. Because I am planning a trip for New York this summer. And who knows, I might go, I might not go. I'm planning it, so I need to be saving money. And I'm also planning to go to Pride this year because this will be my very first Pride, and I feel like I need to be with my people. So I need to save up money for that. And I told myself when I transfer to my new college, I'm gonna purchase myself a car as an award, as a reward for, like, finishing junior college, because I know it's so hard. You guys are probably all rolling your eyes right now. But my car is, like, old. My car does not go over speed bumps. It is a horrible car. I'm pretty sure I made a video about this, but I'll talk about my car being shitty any day of the week. You just let me know. Oh, and if you guys are interested in a certain story or, I don't know, a certain topic, if I know anything about it, I'll talk about it. It'll give me something to talk about too. Because my life is pretty boring. And I'm really dreading if I go to New York pre-recording, because I will have nothing to talk about when I pre-record. I could talk about, like, what I plan to do in New York. That'd be nice. Because right now I'm planning it, and, like, I briefly talked to my friend Heather about it, and she seems like she's willing to go. And if I could get Kayla to go, that would, like, drop in hotel price. And, you know, if you can stay anywhere for a cheaper price, that's better. Duh. And I was looking at, because as you guys know, a couple of weeks ago, I did a speed build called Little House in Paris. You guys could look it up. It's somewhere on my channel. I think it's only like 2 or 3 weeks old, actually. But that house build was inspired by an old movie that I recently watched called Anastasia. And I watched it, and it was like my favorite childhood cartoon. Next to Scooby-Doo? Yeah, next to Scooby-Doo. And I watched it, and I was, like, crying as an adult man, and I don't know why. I still don't know why. I've been thinking about it, and I don't have no clue as to why. But that's okay. That's besides the point. And I found out that they are also playing Anastasia the musical on Broadway. So I was like, oh, I would love to watch that happen. And I googled it and saw a few videos because, surprise, surprise, Disney won't allow anyone to film it and put it online, the entire video or play. So I'm like, if I want to watch it, I have to go see it, obviously in person, because if not, it's gonna not be a thing I'll ever be able to watch, because it's not like a movie where I could go to the store and buy it or rent it or anything like that, watch it on Netflix. It's like a real live performance. I have to go there in person. So that's like the biggest reason as to why I'm going. Not that you care, but now you know. And I'm really excited, so we'll see what happens. And as you know, I've mentioned this many times on my channel, one of my favorite TV shows in the whole wide world is Sex and the City. And there is a Sex and the City tour, because if you didn't know, which, I mean, I feel like unless you're a fan, and so far I have not met too many people my age who's a fan of Sex and the City, but Sex and the City was actually shot in New York on location. So, I just hit my keys, but it's fine, we're recording. So, those are, if you watch the TV show, those are real places that they go, like, film at. Those are real where did they go? Like, I know Carrie and Miranda ate at a pizza joint, and that's a real pizza joint in New York. They, the bar that their boyfriends start together is a real bar in New York. And yeah, so those are real places that I'd really like to go see. There was the water fountain, the water fountain, where Carrie broke, what's his name? I don't even like him. He's a good actor, it's just I don't like his character. Whatever. Where he broke his heart and he goes, "You broke my heart, Carrie!" Yeah. So I would love to go there, maybe reenact a scene or two, we'll see what happens. And the tour is only like $50. And I'm like, it's only $50, but compared to how much I'll be spending on the entire trip overall, it's like, what's an extra 50? But I'll keep you guys posted on that. Oh, and before I sign up, finish this up, I got my test back for my math class because I recently made a video about my math test. Not about the math test, but it was also a voiceover. And I talked about how I don't feel good about it because the one thing I was bad at was the first thing on the test and it threw me off. Well, I could rest easy because the class average was like 79. Or no, yeah, 79 I believe. And I got a 69, so it's like I'm pretty high up there. And I'm getting close to the end of the video, guys, so I'm gonna wrap it up. Let me know what you think of the build. If you would like to see a certain build done, please feel free to comment that in the video, or in the comment section below. Like, subscribe, comment, do all those fun YouTube things, and I will catch all of you guys next time. Bye, everybody.